Okay. It's late at night.
Oh no! What? No! Oh no! How dare you?
It's late at night and I've been sick, so I decided I'm gonna finish my brother's project and the husband's home playing his video game.
Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh.
So I figure I'll just would be a good time to do my knitting since tomorrow I'm gonna do a wonder walk with Chong. You never know what we're gonna find when we're out. I'm just trying to adjust the camera better. Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna get all the material for this out. Alright, okay, the white one. Alright, I'm just getting all my materials out. And I just released my stream yesterday that I did when I thought there was a dead body over at the Metro Parks, but apparently it was a fairy garden. I don't know the difference between that and a fairy garden. It looked like
Is he
they
Camp
had a
Doug?
baby. They had looked like they had a baby buried down there, but apparently it wasn't. So that's where we're at with that. And I've had this rug on a couple episodes, and you'll see it in the live streams because it's been there. But let me get a picture of it here. Oh Lord, I'm trying to move stuff
Hold
around.
up. Oh, that's the ugly one. Okay. I found the right one. I sound like a total asshole.
All right, here it is.
That's odd.
I'm gonna just sew in the sides of this rug because it's actually a real nice size for his table.
Cool.
And I'm gonna do it with some white yarn. But that is the table rug. And I'm just gonna be doing some like last minute sewing just to make sure it's very stable and stuff. And I've decided to use this white yarn to stabilize the sides and just move it this way, like that. And just do last minute stitching and stuff. Alright, I'm thinking about adding this little bit here for like if you wanted to have a pot just to have it lifted. So I'm going to use this little piece here just so it's a little has height
Maybe she has like
and I made a
a teachable
mistake.
perk.
And I
Get
made a
that fucking
mistake
wood.
so this would kind of fit this. And then I'm on the workable end. You always want to do stuff on your workable
Oh
end.
shit.
I gotta find my working end here. Okay, this is the working end. Where you see the most like stitching, like I have the most white stitches showing, is my working end. And I'm gonna pull this together like this. And I'm gonna put this little tiny piece here and put this here so it has a little more height and blends it in. It's better. And then on your working end, it always looks ugly. It really does. But then when you pull it over, it looks nice. Because you're doing most of your stitching over here. And I'm going in where my good needles are. I'm just so glad I have this. I got this from a friendship
Right.
bracelet kit I had, and I couldn't do the tying, and I thought it was ridiculous all the tying of the friendship bracelets, but it had this, and I could put my little needles in it. My scissors I have are a little bit too big for it, but if I had a little pair of scissors, it'd be perfect in here too. I mean, these I don't really have a big use for, but I'm sure maybe in the future I can. I don't know, but I just keep everything because everything has a purpose. And then you never got to worry about going without things. But like I said, always start on this working
Oh,
end.
that just means someone
Never do this on
collected the
the end that's
droplets
not working.
and they deposited it.
So
Or
I'm gonna do that. I decided just to kind of do last minute sewing with some white yarn because
oh,
I like to
I heard you
personally
way completely different then.
I like to do this because I feel you know you're working in better
No, it's
when you
not
see
me.
more white
I
stitches.
think I heard him breaking down the
And
fucking
then
door
you
in
know
here.
which end is good and which end's not good. Sometimes you don't want the ends that are not good because it doesn't end well when you're trying to do yarn embroidery. You always want to keep on the working end so when you flip it over it looks magnificent. It's not going to look magnificent if you have two working ends. You just got to remember that too. So since I got to fill in this middle piece, I got
You got
little
on
holes.
Foxy.
I'm doing this, and you'll see how nice this will look when I'm done too. It's all a work in progress, and you just never know. And I try to go in between spaces, but because you don't want it to get stuck too much, sometimes you gotta pull. And this is why you want this working end, because you're gonna have pieces of just stray yarn as you're
Fuck.
doing yarn embroidery. This isn't like doing, and it's always see my board here's has those open holes, which isn't helping, but that's okay. And then we're just going up and under this. 'Cause I'm probably going to see my brother at some point in the next day or two, and I could give him this rug for his table, even though he never has company over. He still wants his table decorated. Maybe he likes to have decorations while he's eating by himself. I don't know.
He's putting traps near the fucking gate. Exit gate. We got to open the latch, right?
Yeah, yeah. Here we go. Oh my lord! I'm just gonna hold this down a little like this. This long piece just keeps going over. But like I said, when you start these projects, sometimes honestly, it looks like it's not gonna be good, but there's always ways to fix things when you're doing yarn. There really is. Even if you have a really nice rug that or blanket that somebody gave you and there's a little bit of a mess up, if
I
you
just
got a
blind his
yarn
ass.
needle,
Oh shit!
there's always a way to fix it. I mean, this is the way of the world here.
What the fuck? You fucking randoms.
Alright, and we're just going through here. Let's get all this
No, you good.
together. Figure I might as well do a stream and do the final touches. Sometimes things like this take you a couple weeks. This is taking me 3 weeks to get this together. These yarn curtains I'm having. Chong, not now. This is what I talk about. You thought you were going to bother my camera. It's always large and in charge over there. It's never you. It's
Yes.
always the dog. Oh, that's good. Go lay on your yoga mat.
Oh.
All right. And that's all I'm doing.
No, I see him. I'm just trying to keep my eye on the trapper.
Because you can always fix up. There's always mistakes you could fix up. Even though I had kind of a big mistake, there's a way. I had that little piece
No, he is.
where it was too long, and now it's just being used to touch up. Save everything when you're knitting.
No, he is. He's like,
These things. You got
He's like,
last
even though I
minute
haven't
touch
hooked,
up.
I don't want to go down like that. He's like, no, I'm good. He's like, I am. Oh.
There we go. Hey, I'm not saying this is the most durable thing. That's why I'm saying it's decorative. You were to put a pot on here, like I told my brother, make sure it's not scolding hot, because unless you were to get the fireproof stuff on top, it's not gonna be like that. So, but you could always put just a pot that's a little warm on here, and it's fine. A little warm, not scalding hot or nothing else, or you're gonna have burning yarn. And I don't want to have to be a part of a lawsuit because of this. Or this would be good if you just want to put it on a coffee table, but then again, watch the animals if you have.
Oh, fuck!
And then here
I
he
was
is.
trying to disarm that bitch. Oh, thank God. Oh, God. Oh, gosh. Yeah, what's up, motherfucker? What's up? Oh, no, I gotta move licking. Oh, oh, oh.
Alright, just cut this little.
Well,
So if you get a snag,
that
just
should have
cut
gave the
the
random
snag
enough
out.
time to get that gate open. He's near on the other one. Oh, man. At least I had a chance.
Alright, here we go. We're just going up this way and out.
Uh-huh. Oh. Dang. Right.
Alright, now we got that piece in. I'm going to cut this.
Oh.
And I'm going to do the white yarn all over here too to reinforce this also. I'm just going to go around the edges just to give it some last minute stuff. Let's see here. See how that you can't even see where the holes are there. And when I do this, I'm going to pull this like this so it doesn't stretch out. And it's going to look like that.
I do not know why.
And you had all that other yarn there, and it lifts up a little. So if you want to put a pan, there's a little more cushion.
Yes, it is.
And it covers up that end very well. It really does. And this is what.
Yeah, it is.
But I'm just going to use the rest of this. And I'll have to rethread this several times.
No.
Because we just gotta, this has to get finished up because I want to start working on my curtains. But on the ends here, if it's a little white, it's okay because you're just doing some, I like to call this the border work. You're bringing it all together. You're giving it a final touch. I like to call it that. Border work, final touch, however you want to put it. And then just come in here and kind of pull it real tight. See how I'm pulling it tight and it's like coming together like this? You want tension when you're doing this because that's what's gonna make it not fall apart is the tension. So we're just pulling this in, giving it a little tension, so it looks finished. See, that's all we're doing. It makes it very easy and conformed.
I got the tater tots, so everyone thought I overcooked. No, I did. And it was, oh shit, you burnt the tater tots? I'm like, no. Oh, you would. Shit. I'll treat you with good, nice care. You are the tater tots. Well,
Alright, I'm just
damn.
pulling this out and just making a knot. Sometimes if you make it loose, you could pull it like that. But we're gonna be doing a lot of this touch-up work till
You
it
talking about
completely
the
looks nice.
talking about the amount of the the blood seeker or whatever.
Alright, I'm
Talking
gonna
about the
rethread
amount of
this.
blood points that you
Like a bigger
have to earn
piece
up
like
to.
this will take a minute to get all this together. Because you gotta thread this whole border out.
Oh.
And always, like I said,
Oh.
newcomers. I had started this on other streams, and you could tell, like I'll say, like you'll see like the different stages when I started this till now. It was been like I don't know. It's been a couple
That's nice.
streams, so like 5 or 6 streams, me just doing this rug. Alright, so now I'm gonna use this then.
Hey, difference better.
Once it gets all frayed up and it don't go in the needle tuck right, you gotta cut it.
I'm different. Bitch, I'm different.
You're either cutting it or using the other end, one of the two. And then you just take a basic knot like this, put it through once, and just do one knot. One sturdy knot because you're not trying to, you need to get it through the yarn. You cannot get it through the yarn if there's not one steady one. You have to have steady strokes here. And sometimes you gotta force it through. But when you do border work, it's like that because you got certain parts that everything's knotted in, and certain parts it's not. But that's why these needles are made so sturdy. I mean, it's the God honest truth. These are very sturdy needles. They're not sharp. You can have your 10-year-old do this kind of work. You don't have to worry about them hurting themselves because how can you hurt yourself on yarn? It's really hard. I mean, hopefully your 10-year-old likes doing constructive stuff like this and they're not out there getting in trouble. Because it's a lot more beneficial and a good activity besides some things out there in the world.
Don't fuck up the dam now. Don't fuck up the dam now.
But I'm just bordering this through, doing kind of a loose.
I might have to kill her and eat her for dinner. I mean, legitly.
Here.
You know what I'm saying. You know. I mean, yeah, but I ain't gonna kill her. I'm just gonna wreck her like a wrecking ball. You know. I mean, I'm
Like,
gonna have some leftovers like a wrecking ball.
see, it's actually holding. Like this one string is holding this last row in there because I never closed off on when I did the stitches when I was actually knitting it.
Fair, fair.
'Cause I was
But depending
planning
on
to
how
do
good the
this to get
leftovers
it
will be good
together.
for, to be fair.
I'd like to do a little string across like this and make it nice. I mean, for giving this as a present, you don't want it to look yucky. You really don't. So you want to try to make this look as nice as you can. And honestly, it gave you something to do, and it's a cheap present, and everybody appreciates it. That's what's good about these kind of doing this kind of work. This is what people enjoy. They get excited. They'll put it over on their table. They'll put it away. They'll say they're never gonna let it get messed up. Either way, it gets appreciated because it does take some time. And you're just I'm just going this way. I got a whole string going that way. All right, now something's stuck here, so I'm just gonna cut this over
Oh,
here.
I'm almost at 90.
If you get caught on something as you're trying to pull it through, you can always just cut the string.
Huh.
Just cut it off because if it's gonna stop
Yeah,
you
it's
and
almost
start
getting close to
pulling,
that hot dog.
I mean, this is just kind of how the cookie crumbles with this. You just keep going, and there's really no messing this up. You get stuck in a certain area, you just cut the piece because you have a lot of yarn, which you're not even gonna notice one little piece got caught because you're reinforcing it with this anyways, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, just the way I was laying down. I was like, oh,
Sometimes I like to bring it in with a little tension, this whole string,
you think what?
and you could pull this down like this,
I mean, we'll
and then
see.
do that. You feel, because you're controlling your tension is what you're doing.
I'm looking a little sus. I was hoping I wasn't the only one thinking that.
All right.
Suspicious? Well, yeah, no. Well, me working with fucking kids 15, 16. That's all I get to hear all day.
What sus?
And, and this is what I said to them one day. I'm like, oh gosh, guys, that is cap. They're like, Rob, man, that's fucked up how you're saying it. I'm like, what the fuck is that you're saying? Not fucking English. They're like, well, the shit you say. I'm like, okay, but you know what the fuck I'm saying. They're like, well, man, you an old head. I'm like, yeah, our slang makes sense. What the fuck is this shit?
See, this got stuck there, so I'm gonna cut that off. I'm gonna try to move this in here. There's a little bit of a gap there.
Oh no, it's the oh no. Always, always knew that movie would come true at a game. Oh man,
Alright, now I'm gonna grab this side. Like I said, this will be a good hour or so stream trying to get this damn road together. Sometimes you're on a project for so long you can't take it no more till you finish it or do something with it. And I really want to get involved in these curtains a little more because I got little curtain rods and everything else ready for them. And I can't even get to them because I got to finish this.
Oh hell no. Fuck you, Felix. Ahead of time.
There. All right. There. Oh, here we go. Now we're gonna do this. I like to start at one end and go up another, and then see if I gotta. You could do this as many times as you feel you need that your project's reinforced.
I believe so, because I know they switched some stuff up with it.
I mean, I might just go through the other end and get
I believe
that
it
done
is.
again.
Okay. Okay, top.
See, I'm just reinforcing the string. I'm always start on this working end.
I see that shit. Oh damn. That's when you know it's personal.
There. Just working our way up now. I don't know, like I said, but if the yarn gets stuck, like this piece of yarn is getting stuck on here. If you can't move it out of the way, just cut it. Kind of how you want to do. You're shaping and reinforcing. That's really all you're doing at this point. And this, there's kind of a big gap right here, so I'm holding this together. I'm pulling this through
Wasn't
like
me.
that. Of course, this gets stuck right there where I didn't want it to be. Okay, you're just creating an end there wasn't. And you just keep going up the material like this. Alright. Okay, this area in here, I want the tension a little tighter. So I'm going to try to sew a little tighter up in this area. And I already got little strings bothering me. So
It's
cutting.
just the cocoa coming back.
That's all I'm doing is cutting. Just cutting them suckers out of my life. If they're bothering you, just get rid of them. And then just try to like sew things together in a uniform fashion.
That's messed up.
Because you're in control
Oh,
of your own yarning here.
right. Uh huh. Right.
Okay, it's coming together. A lot of people won't tell you that when they're doing yarn projects, but That's the way this kind of goes. I mean, you could do this. They want to show you this fancy ways to cast out and all that. It really doesn't matter in the end if you're doing it for a project. And I'm not the best knitter. I have to teach myself how to do a purl stitch still. But if I was an accomplished knitter, I would already know this. I'm just rocking the knit stitch, and that's okay. As long as you are personally having fun. See, now I got caught in this little piece of yarn, so
Oh shit!
that I'm telling that piece of yarn to get out of there. I'm
Oh
just cutting it,
damn!
and that's it.
I had a feeling that's what you had. And you said make sure you ain't near. I'm like, oh okay.
Alright, I'm pulling this under like that.
Oh, where's this killer at? I see Kate. Looks like she's.
And there we go. It's coming along. And that's all you do.
Get fucked.
Alright. Caught up there. Okay, here we go. See, but you think you messed it up? It's really not a mess up because you can always fix it. And my recommendation is find a comfortable table. I like the kids' tables because I live in an apartment and I don't have like a art room and all that. So I chose a portable
Ah!
table.
Fuck!
And sometimes it's okay to have a portable table. They're easy to put away. Sometimes even if you have a big desk and an area to work in, having a portable one that you work with sometimes, even if you have a big area, you might
Oh, come get this
favor it.
ass. Oh.
Because I like to do my yarn braiding and a
Oh,
bunch of
Felix is
stuff.
coming for this ass. Oh, you can't hear me there, bro. Cause I got
Alright.
adrenaline, bro. Yeah. I'm going to the one on my left hand side. Left side of the shaft. Oh, where Kate's at. Oh. Well, where you at?
Yeah, and that's all I'm doing. Just
Well, where
going
you at?
around this corner, around that way.
Well, what? Oh shit! I'm right behind you.
Alright, I'm just
Oh,
gonna
didn't
tuck
get me,
this
baby.
and connect
Yeah.
this to the braid.
That was a little sweaty. I appreciate that. You know I want to leave my tabletops.
That's where I should have
Me
worked
neither,
on
because
the
when you
other
said,
end.
Coco, make sure you're not near over there, I'm like, wait, does she have that one perk? I'm like, oh shit, I better get a distance. And I've never seen it in action. I'm like, let me see what it's about to do. When I saw it, I'm like, oh, I don't know about me kicking generators
Oh,
when I
I
play
didn't realize
Ghostface.
people are all in the stream. Oh, you like my sewing?
I'm a little,
Alright, thank you. Yeah, I would do a
yeah,
lot of
yeah.
knitting and I do the
That's when you know the
embroidery with
survivor
it
needs it.
also. But this here is gonna be my brother likes all these little tables I make. The table rugs. So this is for this is the Special Olympic colors, and it's orange, and this is like a blue.
Glass mine stays active for
I want to
120
say,
seconds. What?
I don't know, like a medium blue, almost like it's not an ocean blue. It's like a grayish blue, and it's all his colors, and it's his present for his new condo. He's gonna put this on his table.
I figured that you had that, Jenny. Right.
Alright. Now I'm gonna come down this way again, and then I'm gonna add probably start a little bit on my. I'm making yarn curtains also. And then what you hear in the background over there with all the profanity and everything is the husband playing Dead by Daylight. And he got a lot of that going on. But
Right.
I don't think you guys have virgin ears, so. And I did say it wasn't made for kids, so I guess it's okay. But he gets excited about his game.
Away. Right now.
Alright. I'm gonna reinforce it coming up this way because it's kind of loose, and he wants to put paths on here and use and like put when he has like company and stuff for their play, for like the middle piece. So I'm trying to make this a little more durable on the sides since the kind of knitting I do, I don't worry about if I'm
Right.
casting out or I just worry about sewing it together at the end. This is the kind of knitter I am. It's unconventional knitting. It really is. I look at it as I'm making my own material. And I'm just kind of putting things together in the end.
Oh, yes.
And then doing this. And then when I border it out, when I come through the second time, I'm adding tension. And it's
What
actually,
is this? Wait. What is this now?
I mean, I
Tater
want to
tots know
say
it
this
all?
would be a hand wash type
Ask the tater
thing.
tot? Oh,
I want to say
okay.
hand washing.
Hmm.
I would do this. You think it's possible to hit that thing? I asked you something. You blatantly
I
ignored
couldn't
me.
fucking hear you, of course.
Said, is it possible that I could hit that, please?
Yes, here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Drive Miss Daisy. It's Cherry. You want what?
There. Don't make me kick your cocoa ass.
All
Since
right.
everybody wants to eat it.
Uh,
Okay. That
okay.
was necessary. I had a headache. Alright, I'm just going up on this whole side, and I sewed
Oh,
it there the first
I'm gonna be
time.
a
The
solo
second
coco.
time when you're going it, you're just reinforcing that route. Just reinforcing, and it looks nice. And like I said, it's
I'm broke till later on, so I can't make no bet. As I'm broke till later on, I can't make no bet.
yeah. This here is you could put on your table, and it's not like something you're gonna keep for 100 years. It really isn't.
I'm fucking with the tater tots.
Because it's so easy to make.
What was you gonna
You
say
could
though?
make another one. This is not a blanket
I
that
said, what
took
was you gonna
six
say though?
months
I
to
was just
make.
messing with you.
I mean, I know people share these things like they're never going to see them again, probably because people don't want to do this type of thing anymore.
Lately, it's been between you or me. Let's be real.
Well, I just to use this extra little bit, I'm just doing this.
Oh no, I might be the first one on this one.
Alright, and I'm just going to cut it, and I think I have that side done. And I'm going to reinforce the other side now.
Hold your beer. What?
And you just cut it. I just go up here and cut that. And then this is always the
He's on
working
me.
side.
He's on me.
And then there you go. That's the
Trickster.
other side. And this middle
Fuck.
part goes up more. It'll be good.
Fucking hey!
Oh my god! Now he
Bitch.
sounds like one of those. He sounds like on those.
Bitch, get at me.
I don't want to say the word.
No,
but he sounds like
is
the
a fly
Native
outfit
Americans on the cowboys and Indians things, the Old West. That's what he sounds like when they're coming by in those old movies, like in the
though. Yeah, certain
40s.
cosmetics, like I tell people, what asshole killers get.
Yeah, don't be a toxic killer, because the streamers will talk about you. If you are a streamer listening, this is what they say about you. These things,
Uh-uh.
especially if you're a Dead by Daylight, because people will be talking about
Oh,
you.
cutie, please pick me up off the hook. Oh, hey, cutie pie. Come here right now. How was work?
Alright, I did the one side with the one string, and we're gonna come across the opposite way, like I.
What can I say? I like to do, girl. Shit.
Or even if you don't do opposite or flip it over, as long as
I
you're
don't hear you
coming, there's
complaining.
two strings reinforcing the one. It's just way more secure, and that's what
What
you
can
want
I
to
say? I
go
can't
with.
resist.
Alright, and
What
then
can
I
I
do
say?
one single knot over
Like them
here.
dusty.
Just one. Alright, there we go. And this is
So look,
probably
so
gonna bother me.
so someone at work one day was like, "So, bro, what kind of woman you like?" And the one thing I said, I had my one dude laughing because one of my other managers was like, "What kind of chicks, bro?" I'm like, "Well, bro," I said, "You like wine?" Yeah. I said, "I like my women like I like my wine." He just said, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Hey," I said, "Don't hate till you try." But well, then again, his ass. Not try to put my boy's business out there, but he ain't the best judgment of women. And my dude and all, but goddamn, I told him, how the hell did you get that? Oh, like condoms, bro. What the? Oh shit! Didn't realize. Well, it was getting my ass. I got him with the wood, and I flashlight his ass. So I knew who'd go for me before he would go for you. You can't just get away when you got my ass the first time. I had to show you what was
See,
up, trickster.
that's looking nice.
And see, someone tried to tell me, oh, they nerfed trickster a little bit. I'm like, no. I'm like, it looks like they made him faster, crackhead fast, legitly. I know. I was arguing with someone yesterday about that.
Alright, there you go. Okay, now it's shaping up nice. And we're just going around. You want to do one stitch, come around, and reinforce with another. And then it's not going to fall apart when it's on the table. That's the main thing. You don't want it to fall apart just because it moves around or whatever. This will reinforce your borders. Angel, what do you need? What's your issue? I live with a zoo. My YouTube friends.
Oh shit. I thought
This
that.
is why on Facebook I just opened up another group. I
Whoa.
have 5 groups now.
Wait, was there an update on my iPhone? Why did it just shut off and shut on?
I don't know. Maybe it's because it has the AI wants it to do with that. But anyways,
Fuck a
YouTube.
bitch.
I have
You're a
Chong.
dickhead. You're a dickhead. You're a dickhead. You're a fucking dickhead.
I got Chong. I got 2 Chong Catholics. I got a Chong family style group, and now I have a Chong animal awareness. I see all these sad stories on YouTube
The hell?
of the horrible things people do to animals, and I don't think it
What is my
belongs
phone
in a
doing?
family group. So I I got an awareness group because I felt that a dog that goes through that kind of torment needs to have their story told, but I don't think children should be listening to it because a horrible adult did that to them. So, anyways, I started this Chong awareness group for its Chong animal awareness, because I feel that my channel, since I go across different platforms, is I'm just not here for views. I'm here to try to better society. And I feel that I should try to help
So
give
that Claudette has
awareness
no perks, no nothing.
to the horrible treatment of animals, and it's something I feel very strongly about. So now I got 5 groups over there because I feel that I needed to give back and try to help out in any way I can. And when people lose their dogs, I've been putting it in the Chong Animal Awareness Group. You know, when people spot dogs, they have all that on Facebook all
You
the time.
dumbass.
So I do a lot of that. I mean, it's small things, but I feel the small things in life count. See, this came loose and it's okay. You just cut that and just rethread it and tie it. But I feel the small things in life really matter the most sometimes because we sit in our houses that are nice and cozy. We got, when we're complaining it's too hot in where you're at and everybody is cold outside. And the thing is, those animals and people are out there. And because of society shutdown, which I like to call this part of evolution, because I don't feel we're fully evolved, low key. I feel that there's going to be another shift, and the next generation is going to be a little better, maybe not get certain types of cancer. I just think the human gene is evolving, honestly. But that's just me. And I'm hoping we get through this stage that we just act the way we're acting. I feel we're in our evolution scale. I feel like some of the aliens and stuff out there are just beings like us that evolved even further. And I think that it has been said that I think it was the spleen. I don't know what it was. I'm trying to think. What is that organ when it goes bad? We don't need it, but we have it.
Huh?
What's the organ that we have but we don't need? Appendix.
Yes, appendix.
Okay. Yeah, there's been studies out there that people have been born without appendix because we technically don't need an appendix. So what I'm thinking is we evolved more as humans, and it might not be a major difference in how we look, but the hair might be softer. I do feel, I feel that the different melatones in the skin when the evolution in the next thousands years goes on is going to still be diverse. I do feel that, but I do feel also that the hair might get a little bit different and the way that we can defend ourselves against different diseases. The immune system is going to be way stronger on the more evolved humans that are going to come about in the next couple thousand years. And I'm hoping when that happens, people don't sit there and harvest the planet the way they have. Because if you think about it, we're aliens ourselves on this planet because the planet was here before us. And the way we harvest it, we're destroying it. So I hope to my ancestors above us that's going to come by that hopefully that isn't sick like me half of the
I see
time.
that.
I'm hoping that they have a better plan with the garbage disposal system of their world and harvesting energy, hopefully, to not kill the planet. Because the planet is alive. And when you do things that make the, the planet angry, it's going to retaliate. It really is. And you just never know. It's so sensitive. We're so sensitive just with our gases, with all these black holes surrounding us, that we really shouldn't be trying to play God and just thinking just because you want to be in control of the world or whatever. I get it. Politicians, they don't care who lives or dies, and that's fine. I don't care if they live or die either. But what they're doing is messing with the earth. And in the end, when they die, nobody cares because they're not important. Half the times they're pieces of crap that lie, but that's every politician. But this is what our society has come to be. And there's nothing we could do but wait
Right.
for them to die and suffer, and that's it. So when they die and suffer, we can laugh at them as they're dying and suffering. And then hopefully the people that come after us can really harvest the planet in more healthy ways and not be so greedy and be happy to watch people
Me and you both.
suffer.
Structures, there's something else.
Because I was listening to this thing on Facebook where they said that animals mirror us. And I guess in so many ways they do. Because people forget we're mean to these animals, and we're doing all this stuff, but they mirror us. And it is true. We are animals, and I think people forget that we are animals. We're intelligent animals, but essentially that's all we are. We're not a god. We're just animals that evolved a little bit. And it just irritates me when you got all these politicians and all these people that want to lie and they love to watch people suffer, and they create a environment so kids could suffer and die, older people could suffer and die, and everybody just goes along and worships these people, and it just personally makes me angry. Are you sleeping while you're gaming?
No.
You look like you are.
Oh, what you said? What now? So Noah.
But yeah, it's not that I'm pessimistic. I just don't like mean people. And I find the meanest people
Okay.
are the people that are wealthy because they tend to forget that other people are in the world with them and they tend to forget
Oh yeah, endurance. Yeah.
their actions actually count, maybe even more if they're in charge of something that they're supposed to better the planet with, like all these CEOs and different people. I get it. They're wonderful. They went to school. They did whatever. They're having sex with whoever and having a great, living their best life. But if you don't give it back and too much life suffers just for your arrogance, I do feel that karma, like, will have somebody fuck your wife or your daughter will do something crazy. And even if you have all the money, if you've hurt enough of life, the one thing you wanted the most that would crush you will happen. And I mean, there is some cool people. When on YouTube, there's some cool people that have a lot of money that give back. But then there's a lot of people that have way more money than, popular YouTubers. And these are the people that I think have the worst fate. The people that, with a global effort, could have made the world better, that don't. I feel that karma puts them personally responsible for a lot of things. I really do. I don't think it discriminates. I mean, some people might get some karma for doing bad things, and that's fine, but I think the more impact you have on the bad activity is the person that gets the most karma. Like if we're talking a mafia type thing, which I like to think that governments are like mafias to me, because they really are. They're the biggest bunch of assholes you'll meet at the end of the day, and you will sit there and say, what seat in hell are they going to have? The seat where everybody's getting skinned, or the seat where everybody's going to get tortured? This is what you do when you see these people. I have been seeing a good politician for a long time. They are smooth talkers, I will give them that. They're very good at what they do, but their intentions are can be pure evil, really.
Mm-mm.
And we worry about demons and witches. Worry about
Happy I'm
your local
off.
politician. They get too caught up with I didn't have any money and look at this. I can
Oh,
buy all this stuff and I don't have to account for this. I don't have to have this much accountability. Everybody thinks I'm going to help them and I'm not going to. And maybe they go in with full
no, like
intentions they're going to help,
before I left work,
but they
one of them
don't
was like,
in the
stop
end.
lying. I'm like, oh, don't you mean stop camping? They're like, bro, I'm like,
So
what?
sometimes all you got to do is
I'm like,
depend
I
on
don't get this
yourself
shit. I'm like,
these days.
I didn't know you was on a computer.
So I don't know. These are just my rambling little
I
high
say like one,
thoughts.
I'm like, do I look like I'm a push up, bro? They're like, what? That's just the way we talk. I'm like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm just reinforcing this, but I think I'm good. I'm gonna go check the other site. Because I really like starting the yarn ones too. Yeah, it's nice. I mean, you could tell there's some white in it, but that's okay. So you pull this a little. It's nice. It's pulled together. All right. Did you want to look at this?
Huh?
Did you want to look at this? YouTube has more interest in what I do than you do.
Michelle, how do you expect me to hear you? Someone's talking to me in the mic, and these headsets, the way they're made, they're muffled.
Okay,
So
well, I'm sitting there holding it and you're still
okay, but I
talking.
couldn't fucking hear you. You gotta talk a
Okay,
little
well, then
louder.
drop it and look at it.
Jesus, that's nice.
Okay, that's his project done.
I see.
And I put the middle more cushiony because he wants to put that damn pot on here. I told him it's not damn fireproof.
All right.
Well, you drive me crazy with all your stuff over there.
Yeah.
Ugh. Can I have another hit of that stuff, please? Well, I get left out all the time.
No, you don't. You can smoke whenever the fuck you want, even when I'm not fucking here. Jesus Christ. You act like I don't fucking let you smoke.
Well, I was. Usually you offer.
You should know you can. You just gotta say it.
Okay, well, I was doing something. I just thought you would offer. You gave me the broken lighter. Give me pizza. That's why I would have bought my own personal lighter. And then you give me lighters I don't like.
Here, fucking deal with it. It works.
Okay, but pizza's right
Okay,
there.
it's right there in your hand. Oh,
Okay,
isn't it?
this goes there. All right, Chong, just get on the bed.
Yeah, I have.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're not welcome.
I know. It's stupid.
All right. Cap. I don't know what that means. I'm not hip to all the different slangs. I'm sorry.
What are you talking about?
I was looking at my stream. Someone said cap.
Lie. That's what it means.
Oh, so you didn't like my sewing. So did he like my sewing or didn't he? I did. He's on. I don't know if he's on there no more. It's Erica. So I like your sewing. And is this cap? Here, let's just look at this.
Look, you got your glasses on. Oh yeah, I forgot. Almost 50. I'm joking with her.
I don't know all that language they got going.
Oh, I love your sewing cap.
What does that mean?
Yeah, the lady on your stream says sewing cap.
Does she think I'm sewing a cap?
Well, I don't know, Michelle. I'm just reading what she's saying. Ask.
I don't know if she's on there no more. I don't know. I mean, she was watching. I didn't think she'd hate my sewing.
She's not saying that. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You don't explain stuff completely, sweetie. You just said she said cap. You didn't say what she said before that.
Oh, maybe she thought I was making a hat or something.
Probably, yeah. Sewing cap, yeah.
All right. Well, this is what happens, folks, when you're married forever.
You're married forever.
It seems like we've been married 100 years. All right. Now,
Legion.
I'm going to start working on curtains. Now that I'm done with that, because this is what I've been trying to get to. And of course,
Man.
oh my god.
Fucking slut.
Alright. Now I gotta find something to stick in here. Alright, hello, hang on, folks. I have more stuff that goes on in my stream for little things than anything I know. Here, I'm gonna try to put this here. I'm gonna try to shove a bag in here. One of these days, I'm gonna make actual money on YouTube, and I won't have to be stuffing bags in boxes to do a video. But I don't know. I might do it for nostalgia, anyways, if I ever got to make the money over here. But anyways, I just use a basic knit stitch, and I'm starting to make this and pull this down.
Huh.
But I'm gonna be making it for my whole side over here.
I don't know.
So I did air when I started this, and I had this project from before.
What's up? I don't. It's whatever. It's whatever the Legion
Alright, I'm gonna
has.
pull this down,
As a
I pull
perk.
this back,
I know
and
it's a
I
perk
leave my
that.
material like this.
Oh shit.
And this is a real loose stitch.
Yeah, she has a
because
fucking.
I'm making my curtains.
Thanks her hex totem that's doing that. She has a hex up. Yes. Gotta get a generator done to see those damn totems.
Alright. I like to just rest this on my belly because I got a little Buddha belly going over here. I am walking more. But I just take this and pull this way. And just go under like this and out like this. And then I'm going under and coming out. And this is all I'm doing. And I'm doing this, and these curtains are probably going to take me a couple weeks. But at least I got that table rug out of my life. Now I can work on my curtains I've been wanting to work on. I'm just going to pull this out. And that's what I like about working with two needles while I'm knitting. Is because you can always, once you get it to a spot where you know you're safe, you can work with it if you're bored. It's something to do if you're bored. And you can put it away and it stays exact. Put it in a little bit of, I put mine in Walmart bags and stuff with my stitches. You know, my lighting literally goes when I have a bunch of lighting than I don't. Can you move this bag, please? Oh my fucking god! I don't want to sit there and press it. I just wanted one thing with my T-Rex arms. I had to move it. Anyways, here we go. It was a Chipotle bag.
Fuck. Fucking lagged on the side.
And I just move it over this way. And I like to work on my little projects because it gives me something to do because I get very bored.
They really do, though. It's a lot of these killers, honestly, they need a nerf. Instead of always buffing.
Alright, they're making me some red curtains. And the main thing is when you do your little arts and crafts, you don't gotta worry about going to the store and spending $100 on curtains. Curtains aren't cheap, they're meant to be decorative. If you want to do installation, it's a whole new different beast. But you could always put decorative stuff over it. Personally, I love yarn, so I find things to
Yep.
do with yarn that's decorative. And this is how my
They really do,
curtains are
man.
gonna look. Because sometimes you get
Uh-uh.
involved in all that
Same
stuff
with
in the
him
store and it doesn't
and
help
Trickster.
matters.
That shit's insanely fast.
But I'll be airing my curtains
10.
project and I'll be doing different ones. Like I'll be casting on a different one. Because I'm gonna, when I get this long enough, I'll be doing another one. And I'm gonna do that in between my streams because now that it's
Right.
summer, I'm actually going to be doing more live dog walks. So I figure maybe for my late
What
night
the hell?
streaming, I can air all
So,
of my yarn projects because I do have many. And I just get ideas and I just make them.
that is.
And I have been saving a lot of money because I haven't been buying a lot of stuff. Because with yarn, you practically, it's, you're doing everything. So it's just a lot cheaper and then you're spending less money because you're
Right.
spending your time instead of wanting to go out to eat, you're doing yarn. And that's it. But you know, you could do this for, sometimes you'll be doing this for hours and you won't even realize. And then before you know it, a couple weeks later, you're making room for the spot or decorating around where you're going to
Right.
hang something. And it didn't cost you any money in the end. You still paid your electric bill and everything else. And a lot of people that will sit there and tell you it looks cool. A lot of people like my little decorative stuff because everything I decorate with is for with stuff I already have. You know, if I don't already have it, I make it. And you
You like
can
son of a
save a lot of
bitch.
money this way. I mean, I have a dog that has to have vet bills and all that paid for, so I'm not going to waste money on curtains if I gotta pay for stuff for people I care about. And I care about my dog. So the less money I spend out just with stupid stuff, the more money I got for him and the household in general. And it's something unique. No one has lacy yarn curtains. And in today's world, you need to save your money. This reminds me of the depression days a little, except no one knows it's a depression. You just have a little extra money than people did depression. But if everybody saved their money instead of blowing it as much as they do, they probably have a lot. At least in the depression, there really was not a lot of options. We got a little options, not as much as they. We have more than they did. So I try to keep myself occupied and spend as less money as I can. See? I'm just gonna keep going down there. I'm probably gonna try to make this twice as long, and then I'm gonna anchor the other side and probably tie. I'm gonna tie them together until they're going straight across my window. But I'll show you guys what I made here with my lampshade. Here, I did this myself.
Ghostface.
I got it all decorated out, set out nice. And I got my little crystals that way with my ashtray. What's supposed to be like an ashtray, but I didn't. I thought it was too pretty to be an ashtray, so I put little small crystals in there. And then I put a plant over here, a little sage thing, and I did that myself. I knitted all
I
the
don't know.
inside.
I didn't even think he was even over here
So
by me. Oh, he has that fucking perk when he's crouched
you
down
can
to go
even
faster.
you
Fuck.
can even do landscapes if you want to.
Get that fucking wood, Ghosty.
So,
What's up, baby? I made Ghost Face. What's up, baby? Oh,
but yeah,
oh,
I
sure.
made that, and it was decorative, and it cost me. A lot of people gave me the crystals on there, and I bought some of them. So the only thing that cost me anything on there was the crystals. I
Flashlight
used
his ass and
material
get
I
this.
had around the house. So I was happy with what I was getting it together like that. But yeah, everything was just stuff that I was on the brinks of being thrown away. Or just then that I made the middle with the method I'm making now. That's what I did in the middle of that lamp. So it's really, like I said, it's something that's nice, and it literally basically cost me no money, just my time. But sometimes, people spend a lot of money because they're bored and they don't want to sit around the house. So, go out for your little. I go out for nature walks, get my exercise with my dog, and I do live stream them. We found a fairy garden, and I just released that stream today. But we found a fairy garden. I thought a little kid was buried there. But we got that some hiker
Coming to get you.
people came over and told me that that was a fairy garden and that everybody was adding to. But it sure looked like they'd got a small
Where you at?
animal or something buried there. But that's okay. These are things you find out when you're walking. So, but we're probably gonna try to go down one of those paths.
Oh, that you
I
have to be
have to.
random.
I gotta
That was on my
carry.
cocoa ass.
I gotta get my certain book bag when I go deep wood walking like this. I'm gone for like 2 hours, treading through woods. I mean, we don't go into the horrible woodsy
Get fucked.
areas. I'm not trying to have them get weird ticks
Respectfully.
and stuff, but one's
Get
enough.
that fucking wood, hoe. What's up, baby?
So he has the
Uh,
options to
you
go
gotta work
pee
for
and
this.
everything.
You gotta work for this ass.
And here's large in charge, making an earthquake on my table. Carmel, if you want to move, you can. Or you could just stay there. It doesn't even matter. Look at this, babe.
What? Oh.
She's holding her tail. She's looking at me like she does.
He's holding her tail like, hey, bitch, you're in my territory.
Well, they actually get along. She'll sit in his cage, and he wonders why she's sitting in there. The boy he goes in there to get her out because he thinks that she's in trouble. But she actually likes it. She wants to know why she's not in that cage.
Oh.
She's funny. But yeah, I have this my zoo. You gotta love my zoo.
Oh.
Well, actually, it'd probably be good to film this. I always forget these things. Right. There he is, large and in charge. And then there she is. And now she's looking at him. This is what happens when I stream.
Oh.
This is why I have an earthquake all the time.
Okay.
I have large and in charge everywhere. And I have a interesting zoo. Sometimes it seems.
Mm.
Alright. Over on here, out there. Yeah, that's it. And this is, I'm still going to be working on this next couple days. And like I said, if you want to put it on your lamp, you could put this on your lamp like I put it on my lamp. Or you can put it anywhere. I guess it could be the start of a shawl. You probably can make it if you made this long enough and like I'm doing the curtain, you could make like a nice shawl with it. People do that. So there's always endless possibilities, but I'm gonna probably be on later. And I'm
Please.
oh, this is too cute. Oh, man. There we go. Now he's sniffing her and she's just sitting there. And now she gets up.
Right. Oh shit.
And he just sits there while the tail's put on him.
Okay. Well, I guess you could say depending on what you're saying best of, like pizza wise, or just oh shit, it's too quiet. In the next round.
Alright. There we go. There's a scene you might not
I don't
ever
know.
see
I used
again.
to say Pizza Hut, but with them changing ownership so fucking much, they changed so
Alright,
much shit.
well,
So to me, I think it depends on the location.
alright. Tomorrow I'll be here later on. Like it is
No, I
today,
do.
so I'm gonna sleep a little. And then I'm probably gonna go on our nature walk. And we're gonna be down. I'm gonna be down the park with two big jugs of water and I don't know.
Yeah.
Hopefully I don't have mud
Pizza
all over
party.
me. I don't know because it
Yeah.
was
Well,
kind of
that's
raining
why I said
today.
like
So
I know Pizza Hut.
I'm gonna be
They
in the
went to different
trenches
owners,
later.
but same thing
So
with me. Like through school,
I'm
like
gonna talk
that's
to
what
you
we always
guys in a
got.
little
Oh
bit.
shit!
And thank you for watching my stream. And I appreciate all you guys. And I'm gonna go ahead and end this.